I'm out here at First Energy Park in Lakewood, New Jersey, speaking with Ryan Duke. Just looking at your strikeout to walk ratio, I'm looking at 19-2 in 16 and 2/3 innings. Is that your typical approach? Is that your strength? Would you describe that as your own strength?
Yeah, I think so. When I got drafted, the scout said that he thought that I was going to have a pretty good success rate because he said I throw strikes, and I mean that's what I try to do every time. Just keep that ratio as best as I can, and go out there and throw strikes.
Now, speaking of throwing strikes and being scouted pretty well, I wanted to ask you, what's your pitch repertoire like, and what do you consider your out pitch?
Well, I throw 4 pitches. I throw a fastball, a curveball, a slider, and a change. But I mean, the past couple of years, I was closing in school too, and so I'm mainly a fastball, slider guy. My slider's my out pitch. But I mean, if I ever were to go like couple innings, 2 and 3 innings, stuff like that, I'd show a changeup and a curveball too. But basically, just fastball, slider type guy.
Now, we mentioned you being drafted this year by the Phillies. Can I get an idea of what your draft experience was like, and were you tracking it online or anything like that, and how'd you celebrate once you found out?
Yeah, I was actually coming home from school. Got a 9-hour drive down to Texas from Oklahoma, and my brother was giving me updates from people that I know of that were getting signed and stuff like that, and then stopped to get some gas about 15 minutes out, and got a phone call from the Phillies and asked me if I wanted to play baseball. I told him yeah, and he said, all right, well, we should be giving you a call here pretty soon. And luckily I made it home. I whipped out the computer real quick. My brother was there, and we just sat in front of the computer and saw my name pop up. And then about 5 or 6 seconds later, he gave me a phone call. So it was pretty cool. That the next day or whatever, might have been 2 or 3 days, they signed my contract and stuff, went out to eat, and then went to a concert. So it's pretty nice.
Okay, cool. Now, you mentioned you're driving home to Texas, so you're a Texas guy. I wanted to ask you regarding that, who are some guys that you looked up to, some major league players growing up as a Texas kid? Who'd you look up to?
Well, I grew up watching Nolan Ryan because my brother was a huge fan of Nolan Ryan, and that's actually how I got my name. So just Nolan Ryan, watching old films of him and stuff like that. Had like a pitching video that he did, and then growing up in high school and stuff like that, I looked at Roy Oswalt a lot because he's like 6 foot 6'1", and I kind of modeled myself after that. Yeah. So Royo and Nolan Ryan.
Very cool. Now, being named after a guy, that's got to mean your family's really big into that individual as well, right?
Yeah, big time. He actually was born, I want to say, like 45 minutes from where I live. So yeah, I was named after Nolan Ryan, and my middle name is after Casey at the bat, so I guess you could say I was supposed to play baseball for a little bit.
Very cool, man.
Yeah.
And then last thing for you before I let you go, actually maybe 2 more things. What's your favorite baseball movie and why?
Bull Durham, because it's just a funny movie. It takes a look into what I'm doing now, minor league stuff like that. So I'm a big fan of comedies, and that's one of my favorites.
All right. And then this will be the last thing, and thank you very much for taking the time. I've coached Babe Ruth League age kids, age 13 to 15. If you had a chance to speak to kids that age that were hoping to play baseball beyond high school, whether it's college or professionally, what advice might you give to baseball players that age?
I just tell them to do everything they can. If they want to catch. If they want to pitch. Just do everything you can and have fun while you're doing it, because if you're not having fun in this game, it'll eat you up. So just go out and have fun and do everything you can.
Ryan Duke, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Great stuff, man.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.